In today's class, we are doing the worksheets for the superlative adjectives. If you have your workbooks ready, please take it out and go to page 37. Otherwise, you can print out the worksheets in the links below or just use a normal blank piece of paper. Are you ready? Let's go! As always, before we get to the worksheets, let's have a quick revision of what we've learned so far. So what are superlative adjectives? They are words that describe something as being of the highest degree or extreme. So in this case, fast is the normal adjective, faster is the comparative adjective, fastest is the superlative adjective. Nice. And just to refresh your memory, adjectives are words that describe nouns. They include things like tastes, colors, smells, looks, size, feelings, and even sounds too. There are three ways to make a superlative adjective. The first way is if the adjective ends in a consonant, we just add est. For example, here we have hard, which is the normal form adjective. The comparative adjective is harder, we add er. And then the superlative form is hardest, we add est. Nice. The second way is if the adjective ends with a y, we replace it with the I and then add est. For example, happy is the normal adjective, happier is the comparative adjective, and then happiest is the superlative adjective. Nice. And last but not least, if the adjective is very long, we add most before the adjective and we don't add est. For example, here we have miserable, which is the normal form adjective. The comparative form is more miserable, not miserabler, and then the superlative form is most miserable, not miserablest. Nice. Let's quickly do some more practice before we get to the worksheets. Are you ready? The first word here is short. What do you think the comparative form is? Good. This is a normal adjective that ends with a consonant, so the comparative form is shorter, just adding er. What about the superlative form? What do you think that is? Nice. That's just shortest. We add est. Why? Because the adjective ends in a consonant, so we just add est. Nice. Now what do you think about this one? This word is empty, which is the normal adjective. What do you think the comparative adjective is? Nice. This one ends with a y, so it's emptier. And what about the superlative adjective? What do you think? Good. This becomes emptiest. And why? Because the adjective here ends with a y, so we replace it with an I first and then add est. Nice. Here is another adjective, dangerous, which is the normal adjective form. What do you think the comparative adjective form is? Good. It's more dangerous. Nice. And what about the superlative adjective? What do you think? Good. It becomes most dangerous. And why? Because if the adjective is long, we add most before the adjective. No est. Nice. Now it's worksheets time. And in today's chapter, we have two worksheets. This is the first one, which has 3 parts. In the first part, we have to go through each row and try to find out what the normal adjective form is, comparative form is, and superlative form is. The first row is written out for you already. The normal adjective here is slow. So the comparative adjective is slower. The superlative form is slowest. Try to do the rest by yourself. In the second row, they only give you the comparative form, which is faster. So what do you think the normal adjective is? Good. It's fast. So you just write fast in the normal adjective blank space. And then the superlative form is fastest. So you add fastest in the superlative column. Nice. Take your time to do part 1 of the worksheet and go through each of the words slowly. Be careful because it's kind of tricky. But when you're ready, you can go to part 2, which is this one here. Part 2 is the top part and you have to read the sentence. The first sentence is, Mary is the wisest girl I know. The underlined word is the adjective and you have to decide if it's a normal adjective, comparative adjective, or superlative adjective. If it's normal, you write N. Comparative, you write C. And superlative, you write S. So this one's been answered for you �W𝐨𝐻𝑗𝑠𝑡 ends with est, so we know it's a superlative adjective. We add -. Try to do the rest of the questions and determine what form the adjectives are, and then write the answers in the blanks below. Take your time, and when you're ready, you can go to part 3, which is down here below. For part 3, you have to make sentences using each adjective type. There's normal, comparative, and superlative. You can write about anything you want as long as you're using the right adjective type. Try your best, be creative, and when you're ready, you can go to page 2 of the worksheets. The second page is exactly the same as the first page, just with different words and sentences, so that we can do some more practice with superlative adjectives. Take your time, try your best, and after you're finished, you can check the answers in the links below to see how many questions you got correct. Good luck, have fun, and when you're ready, I'll see you in the next lesson for the topics test class. That's all for now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.